Why is mental illness on the rise in young adults? It's a question that has been on the minds of many. Let's delve into this pressing issue and uncover some of the underlying factors contributing to this troubling trend. Mental illness in young adults has become a pressing concern in today's society. It's an epidemic that we can no longer ignore, and it's essential that we address it head-on. The numbers are staggering, with approximately 1 in 4 young adults experiencing some form of mental health disorder. This phenomenon does not only affect individuals, but also their families, friends, and communities at large. Social media is often touted as one of the primary culprits behind the rise of mental illness in young adults. The constant barrage of curated perfection, the pressure to present a flawless online persona, and the fear of missing out can be overwhelming. It's no wonder that many young adults find themselves struggling to cope with the emotional weight of social media. Academic pressures are another significant contributor to the mental health crisis. The intense competition, the pressure to perform, and the fear of failure can be crushing, leaving many feeling anxious, depressed, and lost. Then there's the issue of isolation. The irony of being more connected than ever, yet feeling utterly alone, is not lost on many young adults. The lack of genuine human connection, the absence of meaningful relationships, and the void left by the disappearance of face-to-face interactions can be devastating. Environmental factors also play a significant role in the development of mental health issues. The rapid pace of modern life, the constant exposure to toxins, and the lack of access to green spaces can all take a toll on one's mental well-being. Societal expectations too can be a significant contributor to the mental health crisis. The pressure to conform to certain beauty standards, the emphasis on productivity, and the stigma surrounding mental illness can all lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Biological influences, such as genetics and brain chemistry, can also play a role in the development of mental health disorders. For instance, research has shown that individuals with a family history of mental illness are more likely to experience mental health issues themselves. Consider the story of Emma, a bright and ambitious college student who seemed to have it all together. On the surface, she was the epitome of success, a straight-A student, a star athlete, and a social media influencer with thousands of followers. However, beneath this curated facade lay a world of turmoil. Emma often felt like she was living a double life. Each day began with a rush of anxiety as she prepared to face her demanding schedule. The pressure to maintain her grades while balancing sports and a vibrant online presence weighed heavily on her shoulders. Despite her outward achievements, she found herself constantly comparing her life to the seemingly perfect lives of others online, which only deepened her feelings of inadequacy. In the moments when she would scroll through her feed, a familiar knot would tighten in her stomach. The images of friends, seemingly enjoying life, going to parties, or traveling to exotic places made her feel isolated. Even when she was surrounded by people, she felt a profound sense of loneliness, as if she were trapped in a glass bubble watching the world pass her by. Emma longed for genuine connections, but struggled to open up, fearing judgment and misunderstanding. As deadlines loomed and expectations escalated, Emma's anxiety began to morph into something darker. Sleepless nights were filled with racing thoughts about her future and the crippling fear of failure. Each small setback felt monumental, and she started to spiral into a state of despair. The vibrant activities that once brought her joy, like running or spending time with friends, became burdensome chores she dreaded. Eventually, she hit rock bottom. The pressure became unbearable, and she felt as though she was drowning in a sea of anxiety and depression with no lifeline in sight. Emma's once bright spirit dimmed as she retreated further into herself, battling an internal storm that left her feeling exhausted and defeated. The weight of her struggles became too much to bear alone, and she realized that the facade she had worked so hard to maintain was crumbling. Emma's story is not unique. It's a stark reminder that mental illness can affect anyone, regardless of their background or circumstances. It highlights the profound disconnect that many young adults experience today. Behind the smiles and the likes lies a deeper struggle that often goes unseen, a battle that requires understanding, compassion, and support from those around them. The reality is that mental illness is a complex issue with multiple factors at play. It's not just about social media or academic pressures, it's about the intricate web of environmental, societal, and biological influences that shape our mental well-being. It's about recognizing the struggles that young adults face and providing them with the support and resources they need to thrive. It's about creating a society that values mental health, that encourages openness and honesty, and that provides a safe space for individuals to share their struggles. In conclusion, mental illness in young adults is a pressing concern that requires our immediate attention. It's a complex issue that demands a multifaceted approach, one that takes into account the various factors that contribute to the development of mental health disorders. Let's work together to create a society that prioritizes mental health, that supports those who are struggling, and that encourages openness and honesty. Thanks for watching. And if you've experienced mental health struggles, please share your story in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about mental health, be sure to check out our other video on the topic.